Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today we're going to take a look at the Crisis Inverted. This is a hand cannon I dropped with Witch Queen. It's from Crucible, I believe. It's an Omelon hand cannon, arc energy weapon. It's pretty good. The 140s don't really have that much range, especially the energy ones, I feel like, compared to the primary ones. Maybe I'm bugging or what, but that's just how it feels to me. I saw a lot of people throwing some shade at this weapon, kind of. Not like anything crazy, just saying that it's kind of bad, like shit, shite. You know, if you saw Aztecross' video, he called it shite. I just think people are looking for the wrong thing when they put this hand cannon on. Like, they're looking to max out the range and expect it to be like 120 range. I feel like you should go for something else with this weapon. But, you know, everybody has their own preferences. That's the whole point of all these rolls. You know, everybody gets whatever fucking roll they want. And, you know, you try it out. But today, I wanted to recommend trying out a pretty good stability roll. If you bump it up to 82, this 140 feels like a 180 with 140 RPM, stability-wise at least. You know, running arc or void with elemental capacitor also helps. Obviously, like, this roll I have is honestly pretty bad. Like, this is not a good roll, but that's not really why I was using this. Like, the rolls on this weapon in general aren't the best, but there are some pretty good rolls. I just wanted to try out as much stability as I could. I don't think I got the max stability, I'd say, but I got a pretty good amount. And with Omelon fluid dynamics, this makes this weapon like probably 90, I'd say 90 stability for the top half of the magazine, which is, I'd say it's like the first 5-6 bullets. I don't know, that's what it felt like for me at least. And after that, it would bounce a little, but it's nothing fucking crazy. Like, you'd still be able to control it and it'd feel like nothing. I thought stability was a pretty interesting stat to go for here. Range, like I mentioned, like I feel like range on these energy 140s are, you don't really need to go for it, because even if you bump it up, it doesn't feel that good, in my opinion. I don't know. Like, if I were to use a 140 for range, I'd probably use, like, I guess Dire Promise. I guess the Cantata has more range than this, and the other Star one. I'm blanking on the name, the solar one, but yeah, I'd say those weapons are definitely better than this one. Like I mentioned, like I was only going for stability for this, so it was pretty interesting to use this. I didn't try running like a void subclass to like completely max it out. That would have been interesting. I tried arc to give it kind of like that quick draw snapshot feel, but I was on a hunter and I was just playing like shit, so I switched over to a solar warlock. And yeah, solar doesn't really help this weapon like that, but it was just, I don't know, I couldn't really play any other class at the time. I was just being lazy, and I couldn't aim, you know, simple as that. Anyway, I paired this with the Astral Horizon, and I was just using some random rocket to get my attunement Doritos, whatever the fuck you call them. And yeah. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about. This weapon, I feel like this is more of a 3s weapon. 6s, you get all these fucking giant maps, and you know, it's just constant people shooting at you, and it's hard to get back-to-back kills with the 10 clip hand cannon. So I feel like you definitely have some better options, but don't sleep on this weapon. Like I was saying, I wouldn't go for range, just because losing stability on this hand cannon feels worse than losing range, you know. I try it out in 3s. I haven't tried it in 3s myself. I should, but I'm being lazy, and I want to try out the raid weapons, but I'm getting terrible drop rates with the red borders. It's a pain in the ass, but you gotta wait every week. I might come back to this weapon with a different roll. I've been thinking, I don't know. Looking at the rolls I saw, I think you could get like opening, like rapid hit or something. I feel like that'd be a pretty good roll on this, especially if you go for this like stability type build that I did. I might come back to this weapon and make a video. If I get that roll, I'll come back, because the opening shot would kind of compensate for the missing range that you have here. Only 50s, not the greatest, but not the worst. Bearable, especially if you know how to close the gap between you and your enemy using your abilities and shit like that. Since I was playing Dawn, it was pretty easy. Just Eye-ris dash in or out, you know, left, right. Just close the gap, like I'm saying. Anyway, I feel like I'm repeating myself. If I didn't cover the time that I allotted myself, I'm just going to let the rest of the video play out. I don't really feel like talking over it. Plus, I feel like, I don't know, maybe you don't want to hear me. Who cares? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Just share the video, I guess, if you thought it was interesting. And yeah, take it easy.